I might have told someone my mum would like them.
Straight.
Literally.
Why is that?
Straight.
No, I can't say it, but
No,
yeah.
I'm asking you, why would your mum like him?
Because they're a great person.
You're a winder.
I just like to know stuff. Okay, hear me out. You can't say that to a girl. She's telling a girl, she goes, ugh.
Yeah, mate. That would kill me.
You can't not take the number.
I've taken it.
Not take the number. That's considered saying to me. If I've just said that to you,
Yeah,
you
but
turn
what
around
if
and
she
say,
liked the compliment but just didn't want to give the number?
No, because listen,
'cause-
I've taken it beyond the fact that I just fancy you. I'm saying you can meet my mum.
if you do that, your aim is incorrect because you can't be saying that to someone who's not willing to give you their number. That is
you're shooting.
Yeah, you're khalasta. For me, I can never trust your aim again.
No.
That's true.
I hear it. Being a boy is hard sometimes.
Yeah, big her up, man. Anyway,
I'm so happy for you. I want to see pictures.
I'm happy for you and your mama. And a future daughter-in-law.
talk about parenting. There's obviously on the internet there's a number of interesting ways or challenging examples of people being parents or wanting to be parents, let's say. Ooh. I stumbled across one the other day, and essentially it's a guy in a barber shop, and a kid has been taken to the barber shop by his stepdad. Mm-hmm. So pick the kid up, taking the kid to the barber shop, and his dad's come in the barber shop. He's like, wait, hold on, why are you taking my son to the barber shop? Like, he's coming with me.
Eesh.
It's escalated.
It's awkward.
It's unfolded. Let's watch it, and I want you guys' feedback on what would you do.
I've seen this one.
Oh, you seen it?
Boy, should I say all boy? Ain't not shit. That's my motherfucking son.
World Star.
Oh no. That's my motherfucking son. You don't got no business. Hey, Barber Shop. I told you that. I told you that shit. 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 It's your first time.
Hey, let me go ahead call his mama real quick and we go ahead and get to the bottom of it.
All right, you go ahead and do that. And she better say the right shit, because if she don't, I'm about to get you swinging in this. On God, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
I'm trying to poke you, man.
Yo. Hey, ass not answering the phone, huh? Hey, ass probably what I thought ass.
Hey, bro.
Man,
Like I told you.
Hey,
hey, get him out your car.
That's not your motherfucking son. That's my motherfucking son. This nigga want to be wrestling with so motherfucking bad. This nigga want to be wrestling with so bad. Where you going? We got the Sierra.
Hey, bro, you going too damn. Hey, bro.
I need all this little fight.
Nigga, bro. Go ahead and get up out of here.
Hey, she said I answered the phone, huh?
Hey, bro. All right. I'm really showing you. You're going too damn much.
Yeah, all right. Oh, out here.
Hey, like I said, watch your mouth for the time.
Ain't your motherfucking son.
Hold on. Hey, Keisha.
I get the gist. That's man's.
So basically, he then leaves. He then leaves with the son.
Okay. After he's gotten the haircut.
So he
or
phones the
half
mum.
half?
The stepdad phones the mum, and the mum's like, no, obviously, I've told you, like, go get a trim in it. And he's like, the dad's just going out, saying the fat ass, like everything, like disrespecting her. And in the end, he's like, you know what? Forget it. I'm taking this kid. Just walked out the shop.
Yeah, trim weren't done.
Trim weren't done.
The trim
It
weren't done.
It weren't done. But obviously, he's seen like the stepdad's not going to do anything.
This is what I'm saying. This
Like
is
he's
more
seen like
than
the
a
stepdad's.
haircut, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah, go on.
Question. 2 questions. What do you think of it? What do you think of this as a whole? And like, part of that, you're like, what do you think's wrong? What do you think? Yeah. And then secondly, like, what could that stepdad have done in that moment?
Nothing. So that could have done nothing.
He doesn't want to mess up what he's got with that kid's mum. So he's also, you can see how he's trying to like contain himself. He's making the call. He's moving away.
I just think he weren't on it.
He weren't. You know this stepdad, yeah, can never discipline this kid again. He has seen my dad. My dad has bandaged you up in the barbershop, Rupert. You can't tell me nothing again.
Yeah, lucky that.
Let me tell my. Do you want me to call my dad?
Yeah, lucky that kid's young.
I just think that's a lack. It's like a lack of consideration for that kid. Like that kid didn't have to see that. I think that you can just step outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I think you can
They
talk.
weren't on
We
it.
can
They
have
weren't
a
on it. They weren't on it.
conversation outside. No threats. We can have a conversation.
Firstly, I would have been cheeky. I'm not gonna lie. I would have said, "Why are you mad? Like, why is he upset?" Because for me, it's how does he know your location? Secondly, like, why are you taking him to the barbershop? Firstly, like, if there's a dad around, no, I'll be real. I told you guys, when someone has their kid, that's their kid. I don't have any kid. And if I was to be with someone who has a kid, is the pops around to be able to take this kid to go trim? Ask him. If he says no, then maybe I might take him. If it's my kid, you're not taking my son to get a trim. That there's rituals that I think I'd like to have with my boy.
That's interesting.
So no, I would have been amped out like that. I'll be honest with you. Why? But then when he rings her, she does say, I've been telling you to take him. So he's in the wrong for this. So that the whole point of the dad is actually in the wrong for this. And secondly, you're trying to mug off another person or being disrespectful to the kids there. That's dead.
People as well.
But then also it helped. He was fortunate that the stepdad weren't on it. Yeah. Otherwise it could have been aunts because there's no way you're talking to me like that.
Yeah, man.
Not just me. You're talking about me like that, and then you're talking about my girlfriend like that. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then equally now she's listening on the phone as well. And my ex-man's speaking to you like this. Like you can't protect me. You protect me from.
No. Fact. That relationship done. I give it 3 months.
Man, look nervous.
Really?
Yeah, that relationship.
She's
not gonna come back and then say, "Oh, we're done." She's gonna. It's gonna be intrusive thoughts where she's gonna be thinking.
I don't think so.
He's no longer a man in my eyes.
Can I be so honest? Let's put my situation as an example. Yeah, my son's dad don't take him for no haircuts. It's been near enough 2-3 months. Yeah,
but he can't amp up like that.
I take my kid to get his haircut. Right, cool. If I start seeing someone, let's say 1 year heavy. Yeah, and let's say his name is Tom.
Yeah,
Tom says, babe, you ain't got no time. Let me take the boy.
Oh, that's calm.
I'll be like, are you sure? And he says, yeah. Go. If by any chance my son's dad is passing, and he sees, he can't say A, B, or C to that man.
No, 100%.
He just can't. But that is a very unique situation. Whereas this one, we don't know how present he is. We don't know if that's a ritual. We don't know if that's something that they do to bond.
The way he took that child, he's in his life.
But the way he took it also screams ego. It also screams deeper than a haircut. He was way too angry, man.
Exactly.
Like, that's a lot of anger. That's like, oh.
Yeah, and it seemed like the people with barbers knew him as well, so he must be in there.
Yeah, he must be there. So it must be going to the barber shop. But she might have told him to go to the barber shop. That's where it's at. But for me, I'll be honest with you, the guy.
You don't need all of that.
No, the guy must be in her life. But then obviously, I always say this again. There's that scenario is what it screams to me is, she's been asking him to do this. He's been telling her no. Now she's got her man to do it. He's now angry. Yeah. That's what it is. Because he was trying to prove a point. Yeah. And that kind of stuff is stuff that kids should never see.
Never see.
And then secondly, the barbershop shouldn't see that. That's embarrassing for both you and him. You're not embarrassing me like that. Like, I'm not going to go in there and embarrass myself and start getting screaming and shouting.
That's mad.
And then the world's seen it as well.
The world now seen it. And then on top of that, like, why? Like, the stepdad's done the right thing, I think. The only bad thing is a man shouting at you like that. Like, you're not. But
you can see there's a shot in his face. He's like gritting his teeth.
There's one time. No, but that could have been acting. There's one time, bro. Your man can't be up in your face saying, "I'm gonna." If you don't say, "Okay, hear me out." Listen, let me get this right. If I say, "Listen," say I'm with a girl, yeah, and I take her son to thingy because her dad or whatever hasn't, and she asked me to do it. I said, "Yeah, cool. I'll drop in it." He comes to the barber shop, and then he turns around and says, "Why you getting my son haircut?" I'm like, "Listen, call Stacey." I'm just going to use Stacey for now. Yeah. Call Stacey and speak to her about it. She's asked me to do this. I'm doing it. Simple. Then he starts screaming. I said, "Brother, you're not screaming around me. Don't use the kid as an excuse." He started using this kid as an excuse. That's why I didn't like the stepdad. Yeah. Like, whatever. I said, "Brother, just don't shout at me."
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Once he's on the phone, and I said, "You know what? If you don't want to call her, I'll call her." Boom, put on the phone, dash it. And if he turns around and says, "She better say the right things," I'm hanging up. What do you mean the right things? Who are you talking to? Now it's arms.
Now it's a problem.
Because basically what you're saying to me is, if she says anything that I don't like to hear, it's arms. I'm telling you something that you don't like to hear. Do you get what I'm saying? Forget all of that. I'm hanging up now. Your son's here. There's only
so much Mr. Nice Guy you
Exactly. Because listen, I understand in relationships, people, that's a build-up of, I'm trying to prove a point. That's what I think. I'm trying to prove a point. She's now asked him, because she might not like to be in a barbershop. Most girls don't like going to a barbershop to pick up their kids, or drop their kids there. like she might not like to do it. So he's just found that, oh, shizzle, my kid's there, blah, blah, blah. And it might be like tit for tat they're doing. I'm not involved in that. I don't want to be involved in that. And more so, like, if I ever date a woman, I don't want to, that's you lot's business.
Yeah.
Don't get me involved in that.
Yeah.
Your messy stuff, that's you lot. I'm here for you. And if the kids come with it, kids come with it. But I'm not, what you two do, that's you lot's relationship. Like, it's got nothing to do with me. So for me, it's like, when he's addressing me like that, is arms. There's no even conversation.
I think there's a time in a separation where like there's so many things that the dad is now already missing out. If the haircut is one thing that he's doing with his son and now he doesn't get to do, he also probably felt like frustrated, like this is probably like my only thing bond with my kid, and now some other bro is here. That's also hurtful. It's like, bro, like the last thing I have with my son, I can't even do.
There's just so many scenarios, like especially
I've already
guys.
lost her.
Yeah, I've asked her. No, he's
lost her. He might get her back, boy.
What?
You're crazy.
Dad might get her back.
Fact.
Listen, you know what? As a man, yeah, men
I wouldn't
feel
take him back.
men feel like they need to be protected. Men are protected, isn't
Facts.
it? And one thing, yeah, I believe thoroughly, your new person should be better than your ex person. Yeah.
But it might be better in different ways, though.
Listen to what I'm about to say. If you've then listened into a phone call and you've heard your ex-boyfriend absolutely pressuring your protector, do you not think
is crazy? The pressure.
Do you not think, look, is this the person for me? In fact, I don't see you in the same way that I saw you before because of this situation.
I don't know. No,
And not only that, I think also
at that age is
really.
I think it depends on the age. I think if you're between like. And this is
20s,
20s. I think so. I think after that, women aren't looking for protectors. I think they're looking more for companionship. Like it's my thing. So in that whole scenario, the only thing that I think she's gonna be annoyed about is the fact that you let him take the child. It's not the pressuring.
Yeah, but he took the kid because he pressured him.
Yeah, no, but it's not the pressuring though. You're talking the way you're talking to me isn't because you could be angry. Because right now, bro, you know how some people get angry. I'm like, bro, be angry, but be angry with it. Just when you're pressing up in my face is when I don't like it.
When you
so now I'm angry.
Yeah.
But if you can scream and shout all you want over there, like a petulant child, you could do that. That's all cool. That's all cute. But if you're on my face or you're telling me, if she don't say something, you're not what I'm saying. If she don't say something, that's pressuring. But I don't think she's angry at that. I've given you my baby. The one thing that is the thing that she's gonna be like. So if he pulls up again, because there's no way you can now. He's gonna come and anytime he sees you, he could just grab it and say,
"No, 100.
Shut up."
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I think that is the part that's gonna break them up.
I think that probably is definitely a part, but I still thoroughly believe like
that's insane.
There's an element like we're animals, right? Humans are animals. I think there's probably an instinct in there like if you see your boyfriend put in that position and he reacts a certain way, you are put off to a certain extent.
No,
cool.
I personally am not. Do you know why? He's avoiding smoke.
No, but no.
Longer.
I get that, and there's ways to avoid smoke. Okay. He didn't avoid smoke in the right way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
He literally cowered away. He cowered away. He didn't say,
okay, what would
you know
do
what,
then?
I'm avoiding it. Like there's certain ways to calm, not even calm us, but there's certain ways to
he
like.
read the room. He saw that man was on too much smoke. There was nothing to calm him down.
But he done it in a half. He done it in a roundabout way. He tried to front, realized that wasn't good, and then he basically lost. Like he gave all the ground away. There's certain ways to do it. I could say to you, like, bro, I could say to you, bro, like, listen, the way you're not talking to me, boom, but if you know you've lost already, but look, the way you're talking to me, I don't like it. Okay. But furthermore, you are the furthest kid. You are the kid's father. Yeah. So you know what? Take him, but make sure you bring there's certain ways to have that conversation.
Let her know that.
No, you can't take him.
No, but listen, he's lost. He lost.
You can't take him.
I'm saying in this situation,
If
he's
he
lost.
was to
He's
word it
lost.
like that.
There's no way he's gonna win this battle. He didn't believe it. Yeah. So there's ways to lose the battle. How you lose it is by saying, listen, don't punk me and just pull up take the kid, and then I'm standing there like I'm even still on the phone.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying he's took the kid. Do you get me? Are you crazy?
Imagine after that. The barber's like, yeah, that'll be for $15.
Yeah, man, it's so
15 and a half.
Man comes with the thing. Are you gonna tap or?
Yeah.
There's certain ways like this.
My bad, bro. But here's the
you get me. There's certain ways, man. Like just say like, yeah.
Nah, do you know what? Bro, someone's trusted you with a kid. That kid can't leave her.
But as we said, I think he is in the kid's life. I don't think he's an absent dad. So it's not like you just let him go with a stranger.
No. But what you're doing isn't. you're doing this out of spite though. Do you get what I'm saying? You're doing this out of spite. So for me, it's like,
As in the dad?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The stepdad, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna call it stepdad. I don't know what the situation is, but you have to be in a deep, meaningful relationship.
Yeah.
He can't let that baby go. I'm not even gonna lie to you because you've given me that baby. Yes, all right, fair enough. You know it's with its father, but.
So what would allow you? What would make you feel comfortable to let that kid go? Is it a certain call that he has to make? Is it a confirmation from the mother? Like,
I need to hear from her
that I can
let the baby go.
Cool.
Fair.
Flip this,
Because there's no way.
Yeah, no.
Flip this then. Flip this. You're the dad,
Especially in
yeah.
that angry
You're the
state.
dad. You walked into the barber, and your son's getting the haircut with his stepdad. Would you expect your stepdad to let your son come with you?
I wouldn't, but I'm taking my kid. So that's what I'm saying.
I would
It's
expect.
a
Like, no man can stop me from taking my. Are you crazy?
No, exactly. I always say
That's
that dad's a
where
dad, but
I'm
what
thinking.
I'm saying is, for me, like,
What would you draw the line?
yeah, I'd have to hear, like, Tatty would have to tell me,
Yeah, just let him go.
just
He's
let
not
him
gonna
go.
calm down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ah, cool. But that's the only way, bro. You don't understand. Okay, cool. Flip it, yeah. Flip it.
For me,
what would you do from a stepdad position? But what, you're gonna just let the baby go?
Shall I tell you why? For me, yeah, if I know that the dad's in the kid's life,
Oh yeah, properly. Yeah, you've seen him
then
about and about.
for
yeah.
me, like as the reason why I'd probably let the kid go
it's someone that you
is
trust.
because I wouldn't expect no one to keep the kid from me.
Yeah,
like
facts,
if I
facts.
walk into the barber shop and say my kid's coming with me, no stepdad stopping from
Yeah,
taking my
100%,
kid.
100%.
So equally, I have to put myself on the other side and say, you know what?
That's fair.
If that was me, I would like. I have to give him the
Yeah,
kid.
if he's in a life.
Yeah, if he's
yeah.
not been there for years and man just turns up because he sees me in the barber shop, that's crazy. No, you're not getting a kid.
Hypothetical. You're only there, by the way,
Yeah.
because for the last 2-3 months, she's been asking the dad to take this kid to thingy. Yeah,
He hasn't.
he hasn't. Kid's getting trim. What are you doing?
So he's not been around.
And he's not been around 2 months, but he's around.
Yeah.
But you know how sometimes some pops want to just
Pop in, pop out.
pop in and pop out when they want, when it suits them. Like,
Yeah.
what are you saying then? Because that changes everything. Do you know what I'm saying? If the kid's
I think
Massively.
it's still fundamentally his kid. Like
Yeah,
yes,
no, I
I've taken him for a trip that he should have done months
ago.
ago. I get that, but it's still his kid.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'll be honest with you, I agree. But for me,
It's the-
I'm not
it's the
giving.
principle
I'm not
of
gonna
not-
lie to you. Maybe I'm amped up
It's
because of the way
ego.
he's
I'll
moving.
be- yeah,
it's
it's
amped up
ego
because of the way
and
he's
losing
moving. I
face.
think
That's
if the
what
dad
it
said,
is.
"Listen, it's my kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have taken him. Blah blah blah. You come
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
I should have
yeah.
taken him. But I'm gonna
It's more because of the situation.
Yeah, I think the way he amped up, you're not taking
Yeah,
a kid now
man.
because I'm standing on it now. His approach was mad. Man's telling you, I'm
As a mother,
swinging.
if I saw him moving like that, obviously I'm on the other end of the phone, but me watching that, the first thing I think is, as angry as he is, anything can happen if you've got my kid. You might be driving, you're angry, you might be doing the mess, you might go to the flipping
moving
7-Eleven,
quickly.
get a drink. You don't know what this
moving
guy
quickly,
is
you
like.
move mad,
You
yeah.
see things all the time in movies, like dad's moving mad. What was it in Poetic Justice? You see it too, like it's mental.
Alright, flip it.
Anything can happen.
My kid needs trainers.
Yeah.
And then you see one of my baby girls, my
Any trainers?
little princess.
Any trainers?
No, not in
No,
the
the baby
trainers.
girl
At
doesn't need to
shopping.
Yeah.
I'm not there because I got to
Yeah.
go work or something.
Yeah.
And you see her walking around with little TT.
Which is my kid or my stepkid?
That's my kid.
Okay, yeah, go on.
I'm the mother.
And you're the mother, but we ain't together. And then my baby girl's
Oh,
now
okay,
flipping it
yeah.
I'm
from
in
a
Brent Cross, I
perspective.
see your new thing.
You see my new thing, and she's just walking around TT's happy. She's got
Yeah.
new crepes, bags, because obviously I'm up, so
Yeah.
maybe sometimes, hopefully, when I'm having a kid. But then, yeah, you see that. How you feeling?
Do me and you speak?
We're cool.
Are we co-parenting properly? Or
Okay.
are we bickering?
We're bickering, just like
We're-
same
for
scenario, same
entertainment
scenario,
purposes.
same
Okay, cool.
episode.
We're
Yeah,
bickering.
I'd co-parent to the
And you're
best of
nowhere
your
to be
abilities.
found. Understand.
I'm nowhere around.
You're not-
She's
you're
she's
not.
gone shopping
Yeah.
because you've been bugging me for stupidness for 4 weeks about they're going back to school. It's summer holidays, and you're
need
just
some
gonna
new
shut
kickers.
up. And I'm telling Titi to go with Stacey. She's
I'm
shopping.
FaceTiming you on the spot. And I will literally show proof like, who's this, please?
Because
With my girl?
you know what, make it. I'm angry at you because all the money I've been spending, you're not even feed like clothing my kids. So now we're arguing.
okay, that's
so now it's
deeper.
smoke, and I'm like, you know what? And then you ring me, you FaceTime
Yeah.
me, say, why is Stacey with TT?
That's
and I'll
deeper.
be like, because you don't want to spend no money on thingies, so she's gonna take them shopping. She said, I'll do this.
Still no. You don't have the right.
Who doesn't have the right to what?
Your new thing has no right to be with my baby without me knowing. Absolutely not.
How new?
You know, or the thing.
Yeah.
No, like a year. I'll say
Let's
yeah,
give a
minimum
year.
in that scenario, yeah.
Without me knowing? No.
Really?
Not without Mo there.
So I must tell you every time that she's
Not
gonna go
every
shopping.
time.
So
But
like she's
heads
gone,
up.
but you
And
should
not
have
ask.
all the money I've been giving you should have taken her shopping.
But wait,
So
hold
I'm
on.
asking you a
How do you
question.
know that day that little TT was wearing the mash-up trainers, but she's got the new ones at home for church? You
But
don't.
I've never seen it. Every time you bring her to my house, she's got dead
Be out
crepes.
crepes. Be out crepes.
You
Facts.
acting like you know.
No. It's the same. It's the same. I'm trying to
I
flip
hear
it.
it. I'm trying to
like
hear
the haircut
it.
scenario.
And
Alright,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
kids, the
Trying to
kids
hear
in
it.
school, I said her shoes talk to her.
Yeah.
Be out.
Chat,
Yeah,
chat,
man.
chat.
Get me.
No, God forbid.
Yeah.
Oh, Stacey, man.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
man.
be happy, but I would still call you. But not on the hype. I'd be like, Mo,
Just let me know.
like, you could have just given me a heads up.
I mean, her shoes told you.
Get me, because they can't keep their mouth shut.
Yeah, I mean, chatting, waffling. Yeah.
Do you know what? It's such a delicate subject.
It's so hard, and it's
so
always
hard 'cause that's your
circumstance.
baby, but then it's like you got that little bitter, like, oh, that's the new person. Even though I'm over you, even though we're
No,
over,
of course.
but it's kind of like that's stuff that
See, that's
either
what
you
I'm
should
saying.
be doing with little TT
Yeah.
or I should be doing with little TT.
That's why I feel
Or
the
you can do
stepdad
it
ain't
with him.
wrong, but then also he's just
trying to do
catching
the
it straight.
duties.
He's just catching it straight.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, obviously, like, listen, not everyone's gonna be a fighter in it, but like in my mind,
Yeah,
I'm
literally.
like, there's certain things you have to be a man about. And like
Yeah, man.
that approach was crazy to me.
Yeah, it was when he started doing that.
Like
Yeah.
Super Saiyan. Yeah, man.
Right, like, I
He
don't-
wants
yeah.
so much smoke for no reason.
Yeah, that guy was moving mad. But you gotta remember, he's already at 100%.
Yeah.
You're at like 50. You're calm. You're just taking a kid to thingy. You're gonna be in your softest bag. You're not ready for
And
that.
I'm not gonna lie, if he was smart, he'd be like, "Do you know what? You even took one of the tasks and the chores away from me. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you,
But then my thing, probably just to finish it off, he can't be that much of a great dad for acting like that in front of his son.
yeah, no,
100%.
he couldn't care less
That probably
about
sums
his
him up.
kid.
Like not just the way he was acting, but some of the things he said about his child's mother. Like you can't be a great dad.
Awful.
She's
Oh,
most
gave me
probably
chills.
she ain't answering your phone. No,
Yeah.
she's most probably
Getting smoked, but yeah,
mad.
that's mental. And
Awful.
as I said numerous times, like a mother is a child's first, a son's first
That's
love.
love. Yeah. So if
So
now
for you to speak about that about my mum, I'm seeing you in a different way.
You know what? I was watching another video. Obviously, as you can tell, this on my timeline. I wish I had bad bees on my timeline, but this is the stuff I see, and I'm not even a dad, so I don't know why I see this stuff. But there was a clip, and I don't know where I saw this, how long ago I saw this, but there was a clip that basically said, even the way you drop off your kid
Yeah.
to
school.
to your partners,
Oh,
was a
will
woman
kind of
talking.
negatively, or no, it was a guy, negatively or positively affect that kid's mindset.
How
It was like a doctor guy.
And he worded two different scenarios.
Two
right?
different scenarios, yeah. And he was
What
like,
did you-
for instance, like we'll say, "Oh, did you eat anything at mum's?" Like,
Yeah.
and then or like it's just the way you say, even
Oh,
though
I
like normal
know
questions,
too many.
they're normal questions,
how you worded
but the how you worded it makes the
the
guy,
tone.
the kid feel that that's a negative place, or mum don't like, or dad don't like you doing this. And the other father was like, "Oh, did you have a great day at dad's? Or what did you guys have for lunch?" It's like literal
Mad
simple
difference.
stuff. And that wasn't verbatim, but it was similar to that.
Yeah.
But it was like that almost not you're covertly influencing the kid's mind to say that part of your life. So that's even if people think they're co-parenting because everyone's seemingly doing what they're meant to
Yeah.
be doing, you're not
they're
really,
not really doing
because
it
there's
properly.
negative
Yeah.
undertones in what you're saying.
100. And kids catch on to those things.
Yeah, no,
They're
they don't
sponges.
understand it, but then in their mind they're
Yeah.
starting to be like.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, even people that think that they're really co-parenting. I'll be honest with you, are you really co-parenting?
Yeah.
Like,
Are you really?
I shouldn't. Oh my god, I saw another clip, and we need to just discuss this one. I'll talk about it in a
We'll
second.
take it out,
Yeah, but basically, even I'm gonna go back to this. If you think you're co-parenting, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's never co-parenting because, say for instance, Tats, me and you have a kid, yeah. Let's just say. And then you're negatively always thinking that when they're at my house, something is dead. And vice versa. Oh, did mum feed you? The kid comes out, did mum feed you before she came? She was meant to. Or did she bathe you? Like, do
Mercy.
you get what I'm saying? But like stuff like that, because obviously I might leave work late, 7 o'clock, I pick them up, whatever it may be the scenario. If I'm asking the kids a certain question in a certain way, you're co-parenting because everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, like picking up their children or whatever it may
shouldn't
be.
have to be
But
asking
you're
those
not
questions.
actually
Yeah.
really helping the kid, and you're doing things to make the other person sound bad.
Yeah, 100%.
Or expecting a kid to give you a bad answer.
Yeah,
Like, so you already- do you get
that's
what
the
I'm
one
saying?
there. It's
Like,
expecting
the kid to give
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
and that's another thing. But listen, a clip I saw today, and I'm gonna try and find this
Send
one.
it.
Yeah.
We can talk about it next week, innit?
No.
Now?
Oh,
you wanna
it's
hear it
messed
now?
up.
Oh, okay.
It's messed up. So I need your thoughts on this, yeah? So basically, I'm gonna try to put the clip and I'll try to pause the video, but basically it's a dad, yeah? He comes home to this woman, yeah? So he's left the house at 1 p.m.
Is this our new What Would You Do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Now we're
Sorry,
moving
go
into
ahead.
What
Sorry.
Would You Do?
Because this one, since we're talking
What
about
would
parents
you-
today, yeah?
Yeah.
This one triggered me.
Before we get there again, like,
Oh, should we talk about-
comment,
Yeah, go on.
subscribe, share,
things, all of the
do
things.
all of the above.
All of them. All of them.
Cause yeah, man. Cause you like us, and
What's
I
a
like
good
you
mum?
too.
What's a bad dad? What's a this and what's a that? All of that. And what's
Yeah.
good co-parenting? We want to hear it.
What would you do if you was in a snow? Would you punch up the pots? Because
Yeah, you lot have seen the video. And we want your opinion.
crazy.
Please.
All right, cool. So, on this, what would you do, yeah? Scenario, and I need you guys' answers to this, yeah? So there's this woman, and I'm going to try and get a clean clip. It's not a clean clip, but I'm going to try and... so you see this woman on a bed, yeah? I'm going to try and literally help you visualize this, yeah? There's a woman on a bed with a kid, yeah? And she's got a box of Popeye's chicken. Great choice
Yeah.
of chicken. And she's just yamming it up. And the dad's come home and he's recording it. And he's like, have you given, I can't remember the kid's name, Zaid or something like that, Zaid food today? Like, what did he have to eat? Zaid, what did you have to eat? Zaid's smiling, rice? And he's like, I gave, like, what? And he asked his girl, what did you give him to eat? And then she was like, oh, we had rice. He goes, what? He goes, before you left. And he's like, what time did I leave? It's 1 o'clock. So I'm assuming it's 1 p.m. What time is it now? 10:49.
No, you're lying. In the evening.
10:49 in the evening.
Lord have
Because there's no
mercy.
10:49 after 1 p.m. So he went to work, left it with his girlfriend, and she's yamming the Popeyes in front of him, yeah? He then goes, so you got food? Do you have food for me and him? No, she goes, you have food? She goes, what, for you? No, for me and him. And then she turns around and says, no. And he goes, are you telling me that he hasn't eaten since 1 p.m. since I left? She goes, Zaid, what did you eat? He goes, rice. And the kid's so smiling,
no, I
bro.
need to see this.
I'm gonna send it to you straight after this. And then I was like, no way. Basically, the guy was like, don't you ever, and it starts spiraling out.
This isn't the
What would
mother
you
of the child, isn't it? You said girlfriend?
Definitely not. I'm
This is
assuming
the
it's
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, tacky gal. But yeah, what would you guys do?
I couldn't.
She's outside so far.
Yeah, I couldn't be with a girl that treat him. Like my kid's an extension of me, right? Like
Yeah.
my kid
100%.
is probably my kid's the most important thing in my life.
100%.
If you show, I don't have any kids,
Yeah.
but if you show a certain behavior towards my kid, that is a behavior towards me. You're showing that you do not care about this kid, and therefore you don't care about me.
Yeah, facts.
And equally, like if I get with a girl that's got a kid, I will treat that kid as I would treat
As your own.
my own, but also the person that I'm dating.
Yeah,
100%.
100.
Like,
It's when she said I don't have food for you either.
That's mental.
I'll be honest, I don't care about me.
That's
No,
mental.
no,
kid.
but it was the example. It's like, all right,
That's
cool. So
mental.
if he hasn't eaten, if he's eating that one, all right, cool, fine. But what about now?
No. He didn't. He done what every man should. He said to her, "Do you have food?" She goes, "For you," and he goes, "For me and him." She goes, "No." So forget me. Like, he's more important than everyone in this damn
Yeah.
room. This is a kid. Remember, kids. I think kids should be fed every 4 hours, like literally 3 times a day, minimum.
Not if they're my
Minimum.
age, my
So
kids
for me,
are-
I'm like, so the kid's gone from 1 p.m. to
Yeah.
'Cause
10:49. That's a full working day.
And just been on rice. Rice is crazy.
Oh
I'm
my
hoping,
God.
you know, kids, yeah, then like when they're young, fried rice, egg fried rice is just rice in them. I'm
what
hoping there's more
No,
to
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you
rice.
got a side.
I'm sure.
You
because
need a side.
He fed them before he left, so he's the dad. He obviously cares. Like, he's not just gonna give the kid rice.
Yeah.
The kid said rice, so he remembered. Okay, I gave you rice before I left. So then he asked this woman, and
And there's been nothing since.
there's Tats. What were you saying? You come home, I'm there. Yeah,
Pack your ish and leave.
yeah.
You don't need to
I'm
finish.
there, and then and
on.
then you say to me, "Oh, Mo, have you fed my kid?" And I'm like, "No, you fed him before you left." And then I turn around and you're like, okay, so I can see you. So you got yourself sorted. Have you sorted out? Have you sorted out food? And he's like, what?
Young Quincy.
And I'm like, what, for you? Even though I don't have any. I don't understand why she said that. No, for him. And then what did you
Awful.
do? And
Go
I'm
on.
just there chilling, like,
gone. I'm losing it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm losing it.
Do you know why? It's when you said from 1 p.m. until 10 p.m.
10:49.
That's insane
That's
to
11,
me. That's
basically.
actually child abuse.
I was thinking
that is
that
neglect.
is borderline
That's
child
neglect.
abuse. Yeah.
Because
And
he's
you're
what
sat
you
there
said. What
eating
2,
while
3
my
is a
kid's got
toddler? Did you say a
a
toddler?
rumbling tummy.
This like he looks like a 4 or 5 year old.
His
So
head like
cute.
this.
Even so, anything under 10 is child abuse.
Yeah, 100%. Because 10-year-olds could go to the fridge and
Yeah,
grab
they can go
something.
make a sandwich.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like,
but under
No,
that,
No.
But
No,
even
wait, hold
so-
on. You're sitting there eating Popeyes and you're telling me to go make a sandwich. Even so, that's
That's
still
wild.
even
But
we're
kids-
trying to
that's
say
what
is
we're
like
saying from a neglect
in
perspective.
yeah,
a-
yeah.
Kid can't fend
of,
for
of,
himself.
of starvation. Yeah,
starvation. Like I'm not gonna lie
you
to you.
don't know how to pour a bowl of cereal.
Word. There's no way you could bring food from outside.
and they expect me to make a sandwich.
I
That's
couldn't-
hate. That's actually hate. That's
Yeah,
hate.
that is-
That's hate. Like that's hate. You hate me.
yeah.
You hate me, lady. What have I done? What? Because I look like my mum. You hate me,
Yeah,
lady.
Word.
Lady, you hate me. Just say you hate me, innit?
No, sure.
How do you say you hate
not
me
gonna lie,
without saying you
that's-
hate me?
that-
You
yeah.
hate me.
You hate
Yeah,
me.
I'm not like when I saw.
And I'm doing like this.
Selfish
Just
too.
like this.
And you know my head was big when I was
And he's like,
younger.
and he's like this. He's so cute. He's like rice.
Yeah.
No, I need
man.
to see that.
I
as
will-
soon as
I
we
listen
finish.
to- yeah, but
that's
that- yeah,
meant.
I'm
awful.
not glad you got
that
drop
hurt
her.
my heart.
Yeah, man.
I read one of the comments. One of the comments were you decided to date this tacky one or something like that, and that's
You
true.
want to know though.
No, you
Do
know.
you really know someone though? That's probably
they
was
know?
the first time.
No, hear what? I don't think so. Reason why I don't think so, yeah, is because I couldn't come home. Yeah, say me and you're linking, and this is and we got my big-headed kid over here, and then and then I couldn't. There's no way I could be thinking. You haven't fed him. There's no. It wouldn't come to my mind. You're a human being. I promise you now. You could put a stranger's kid here. If I've got chicken.
So you're
if I've
saying
got
that she's
chicken,
probably
I'm
done that
giving it.
before?
100%. And he had his phone ready. So for me, I'm like, it can't be the first
okay.
thing. I think he's just had enough.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's just said this can't run no more. Because you could put any ugly ass kid next to
But
me.
this is where I have the
Anyone.
problem. So if you've done it before
them the
with
skin, they
me,
get my chicken.
with me,
see, this
the
is
first
not.
time
For
she
me,
would
I
have
can't do
already, he
that.
would have been
This guy
gone.
said this is good at this. Huh?
I wouldn't even allow for a second.
Yeah, no,
the
100%.
first
I
time would
agree.
have been gone.
Facts.
So I'm not gonna lie, like he's
And I
kind
don't think you
Or-
become that bitter and that hateful overnight. Like I think
Nah,
there would
there'll
have
be
been signs along
yeah.
the way
Signs,
that this is
yeah.
the person that you're dating.
Yeah, he might have gone for a nap and then he.
crazy. And she's a grown-ass woman. Like she's
Really?
just sitting there,
Send
just
that, man.
yamming,
I'm upset
yamming
about
this
that.
food.
And do you know what? It,
saying, no.
this episode has had a lot
What,
of
honey?
parenting,
Sorry.
but it goes back to what you said. Some people don't deserve to be parents or the opportunity to look after a child.
Yeah, no,
She clearly
Yeah,
is
know
not
your
equipped.
partners, man. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
man.
lie to you. Like, if I ever get, to be fair, I'll rate my women by how maternal they are.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I only want caring people around me. So for
Facts.
me, it's like if you don't have any maternal bone in you, and someone always says to me like, you play the position you want to be in. So any conversation I've always had, and it's like, oh, I ain't seen that maternal side to you, and they're like. They actually no, but I'm not in that state with you. Or I'm like, no, you're either it or you're not. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You're either that person or you're not. There's no way I can go to the fridge and be like, oh, do you want something? If I don't see that kind of behavior, I'm faster chopping you off.
That's because
agree.
we were
I don't-
all raised properly, innit?
I think there's nothing more attracting than a woman that is caring and affectionate. Like when you see that in you might be physically attracted to someone, but when you see that side of them, like someone that actually cares for you,
It's different.
sick, man.
Yeah.
I miss
Yeah,
it.
know your partners, man. Do your CRB checks, man.
I miss it.
You miss it already.
Same.
All right, we've had some good discussions today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Let us know your thoughts
Yeah.
in the comments. Also, again,
Share.
And subscribe.
please.
Yeah.
Pretty please, man. Pretty please.
Welcome back to the 3Style podcast, where you know the time is limited, but the style ain't. You are joined by one of your hosts, Tatiana, if you're fancy. And then let me just check if he's here. He's really here.
I used to be able to do that.
Got Jordan with an O. Don't forget the Don is silent. And over there in Navy, we got calm down. Mo Dukes in the building.
There, man.
What about you, mister? I've been everywhere.
I'm good, man.
to tell us?
I'm good. Just literally landed back from the mobiles, man.
Come on, man. Talk to them.
Crazy.
Crazy? How crazy are we talking?
One of the best experiences I've had in a very, very, very long while, and definitely the best experiences I've had, like going to like work events. Like you guys know, I do like work events quite often. Go places. I went Arsenal the other day. Been Wimbledon, like so many other things. But then like this one was like the first time that it merged with like something from the culture and something I'm interested in. Like Arsenal, I'm an Arsenal fan. Like I am an Arsenal fan. I choose to support them. But the Mobos is like, bro, as a kid, I grew up watching it. It's about music of black origin. Like it's our culture. And it was the first time like the two worlds have collided. And it was sick. Especially for like the Mobos, like what it is basically. About it? I'll get onto it. But what is sick about it is, the Mobos is basically like something that was created in 1996. To give black British talent a platform and acknowledgement they weren't getting beforehand. So like to be there again with work 29 years later, basically, it's sick. Like I remember I used to sit at my mum's house back in the day in my bedroom just watching Mobos. I was gassed and I'd get gassed about the performance. And I was there amongst all the talent watching it. But yeah, so
I'm never jealous of you.
It was sick. And then like so it like in terms of how the day is, so I was invited by one of the sponsors, and what happens is you get given an itinerary, and it starts with like at 4:30, for example, you have to go to a hotel, and you've got like a drinks reception, but there's also food there, innit? So everyone that's in the VIP section would be there. So all the nominees, everything will be in this room, drinking, eating. Like the only people that weren't, I think the people that were given awards because they had to go to the venue earlier.
The people that were given awards.
Given like so if you're calling out an award.
Calling out awards, not
you would go to the venue earlier to get mic'd up and do all the checks you need to do and do all auto cue stuff. So they went slightly earlier. And then about 6:30, there's the coaches start to come. So they're like, all right, cool, everyone, let's now move to the venue. So then we all go out to the coaches. The venue's like 2 minutes away. But then you get in this coach. There's like the better coaches. Get in the coach, drive to the venue, and then like there's two sections. So there's a red carpet section, and then there's the normal VIP entrance. So you get off, go inside. As you walk in, you take a picture. Sick again. Then you go to your tables. Music's still, DJ's playing.
How'd you get them pictures?
Huh?
How'd you get them pictures?
I don't know. I need to work that out, actually.
Yeah,
I need to work
someone
that
took a picture, I'm fine. I am handcuffing them. So you'll stand next to me until
I need to find them. But yeah, by the end of the night, like me and the photographer like we're speaking. I should have got the details. But yeah. So by the way, my suit.
Shout me.
And then so then you sat down. DJ's playing. Yeah, obviously. So there's like an hour where like the waiting for people to come in. DJ's playing, music's drinks are flowing, sick. Like starting to build that atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then the awards start. It get sick. Like obviously there's a loads of awards. But Bashy won Album of the Year. Scorcher, big up Scorcher, won Grime Artist of the Year.
Can I give an honourable shout out? Just to interrupt.
About to go there next. Go on.
Okay.
Go on.
Do you want to do it?
90s Baby.
Yeah, because you guys know I'm a fan from the day. Honourable shout out to 90s Baby. Big fan of VP, Fred, and Temi. They're the guys. Go on.
Yeah.
It was great. I had a little cry.
Yeah. To be fair, it was massive.
I had a cry because they've been in it for a very long time, and now they're whole husbands and dads.
And you know what I mentioned in the after party? I ended up speaking to VP. I don't know if you remember, but I started speaking to her. And I was like, listen, like. Tatty's a massive fan of like if everyone talking about anything, Tatty would say 90s baby, 90s baby. So yeah, I mentioned that. But yeah, so they won personalities of the year, which was to be fair, massive award because there were some big names in there. Obviously, Specs, Chucky, Michael Richards, ZZ. Like there was loads of Craig Mitch, some good names in there. And for them to win, it was massive. And then the acceptance speech really spoke to it. Like they're like, it's basically 10 years worth of grind, right?
And Temi goes, we've lost before,
They've lost many times. And what I got from that is like, it's gonna be a hard road, but
time.
it'll be worth it.
Yeah,
Like there'll be knocks along the way.
And they've mastered their craft as well. Like,
They did. And you know what? I also in that moment I sat down. I was like, guys, we've been there 6 months.
oh, we're already like,
Sometimes you lot piss me off. But,
imagine 10 years.
You lot piss me off.
but I wouldn't be sat here with anyone else.
Facts. Word up
Yeah.
to my feet
Same.
up. Word up to my feet
But
up.
yeah. But you know, anyway, continued. So yeah, the awards continued, and then like there was another good moment. So Kenya King, who's like the CEO of Mobos, last year she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and she was like, she's not sure if she'll make this awards. But bro, like when she came out, yeah, it was mental. Like when they're speaking, I'm expecting someone to come out like with a stick or being pushed out. Bro, the woman came out onto the stage strolling, glowing, like she looked great. Yeah, like, if someone told you something like that she had cancer, you'd be like, no, she doesn't. But yeah, then she done a massive. So she basically done a basically welcome, like the normal spiel, and then she was then given another award. So she was given an award for lifetime contribution to
sick.
the industry, which is sick. And then she ended it by saying, hopefully, like she'll be here next year, which is sick because next year is going to be the 30th year.
Mad.
So I generally hope she is. But yeah, man, to be fighting a battle like with cancer must be challenging. And she's done it in a way that for me, I look at her and say, you're amazing. Yeah, you're amazing. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. So clearly a very strong woman, but you know she's a strong woman because look what she's built. And then, the night continued. And then my favorite moment. I don't know if I've told you guys.
I'm not going to say because I know you're going to say it.
I saw Vibes Cartel.
Yeah.
I saw Vibes Cartel. So on the way there, I was like, I saw him land in London like 2 days before, and I knew Spice was performing. But then I was like, maybe he might perform because he's in England. Spice is performing. They've obviously got songs together. There might be a chance, but I'm thinking this is like an outside chance.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's come out, and I think he actually got an award first. And then he's gone backstage again, and no one's thinking nothing of it. Spice has come out to perform, and then she's like, I've got a gift for you. Like, it's my first time performing at Mobiles. There's no way I wouldn't make this happen. Vibes Cartel's come out. I remember, so like the table situation, you're like, I'm sat in the VIP, like there's obviously other corporate businesses in there, but then there's loads of like nominees, like people from the industry as well. So like you can see like who are the corporate people, like sit the media, chill moment. Vibes Cartel come out, yeah.
Outside.
I am trying so hard not to stand up and go, blah, blah.
I would have done it. I don't think I would have lost my job there.
But then I'm hearing it go around me. I'm like,
I would have got off. I would have got off anyway. I was like clapping at least. You have to get
I've got up and started clapping. I went mad.
Yeah.
I went mad. But then like, bro, it's crazy. And then like I had the moment of it. Obviously like, unless you're from the culture, you don't understand what Vibes Cartel means to the culture. And in fact, seeing Vibes Cartel, what that means. But the man's been away for basically, no one's seen him perform for 14 years, apart from if you had the ticket to his concert in Jamaica on New Year's Eve. New Year's. That's the only time he's performed in 14 years. So us being there in that moment,
it's cold.
Unreal. That literally made my day.
Now I'm slightly jealous.
That made my day.
I wasn't thinking about it. I promise you, when the mobile stuff was coming on, I was like, damn you, Jordan. I wasn't trying to watch it. I didn't watch it. I didn't do nothing.
I'm happy you went there.
The reason why, because I'll be honest with you, I usually don't like award shows, but I was just like, I'm too. First would have been, no, I would have spoken to you, so you just told me what's up. But then secondly, I know I'm going to see it on all the vlogs.
What's your reason for not liking?
I just think they're all long.
Yeah, I am the same.
I just think they're all long. I want to know who's won. Like, I don't have time for, I'll listen to 90s Babies speeches. I'll listen to people's speeches. I don't
watch the whole thing from beginning to end.
No, because for me, it's like, it's sick if you're there.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
it's a whole event if you're there.
Exactly. If I'm not there, like getting dressed up for that situation, I just think like it's me watching like a party from my home. Yeah.
I love this.
It's like watching like wireless. Obviously, it's like watching wireless from your house. Like, it don't make sense to me. Like, I'd rather be out amongst it.
Glastonbury from your house is cool.
Yeah, but I only
Is
watched
it?
the last.
See?
I only watched the last, like the headliner. Headliner's always sick.
Oh yeah, see that
The way
even that I don't
BBC
watch it, you know.
Yeah.
The way BBC do it is they do it.
That comes up on my YouTube feed.
Is
So
it?
like yeah, so if it's like a certain artist, obviously that I follow and it'll come
It's
up.
like
Oh yeah,
proper
boom.
4K.
Then I'm like yeah, cold.
Yeah.
Like and yeah, Glastonbury I want to do once in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
Get
need
the whole
to do
tent in it.
I'm very
Nah,
close
nah,
to
nah,
it this year.
I want to get like an Airbnb close to it or something.
Bro, there's no point.
Nah, you
you
gotta
have
do
to
the-
stay.
the
You have to do. You have to do.
That's the
No, you have to do the luxury like tent.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah,
But I'm not. I'll have to stay there.
But then even getting
part of the
tickets is like a
atmosphere.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not even on that. Like to the point where I know someone who cut off their hair and put a wig on to act like a chick because she couldn't make it, so he took her ticket.
That's
The
it,
guy
bro.
obviously who was in the security actually realised, mate, this is Glastonbury, this is not your ticket. But because of the effort that he put to actually look like this person,
That's cold.
he let him in.
That is cold.
Sick.
I might.
Well, a lot of people do that. No,
but then
you
I might
won't.
identify as this person.
No,
Is
but
the security that high that they check like?
yeah, they check your ticket has a picture on it.
Ah,
It's not
Oh,
like a
does
name.
it?
Yeah, your
Oh,
ticket
really? It's
has
cold.
a
The guy is
picture on
cold
it.
for even trying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so the guy has a picture, you have your picture on your ticket, and it says, "All right, cool." So you got Jordan with an O. Don't forget the Don's silent. And then I'm there, and I'm like, "Oh, I got to have my beanie hat on. I got to try to put on some arms, like, and then just roll it, and I'm like, "Oh,
What?
good effort." Well, go over to Tatty and just put some cameos on Tatty usually. And then be like, oh, I'm 5'2", take off my legs, like, oh, walk with my knees, walk with my knees or something. But yeah, because of the effort the guy did, and he had his hair,
That's cold.
his
I
hair
rate
done and
that.
That's
everything.
cold.
They're like, yeah, go in, man,
That's cold.
I rate that.
That's cold.
because you know you're not causing trouble in it. Like, if you're going to do all
It's
that
an
effort,
experience.
Man's wearing a wig. You're not getting in a
Yeah.
fight, bro. You don't take yourself serious, let alone man. Go inside, man. You're gonna have a good time.
yeah, you're gonna have a good time.
You're gonna have a
man.
good time, man.
But yeah, that's so like, that's what. That sounds sick though.
So yeah. So wait, huh?
You wanted to say more?
Yeah. So yeah, that was seeing vibes was sick. But then, as I said, I had to explain to like people I work with what that meant to the culture. And then equally, someone was like, "Didn't he go to prison for something bad?" I was like, "Ooh." He's like, "Then why do people celebrate him?" I said, "You know what?
What did he go? to prison
Basically, he
for?
didn't do it.
What did he go for prison for?
Orchestrated the murder.
Mad.
But there was flaws in the case, in it. And then he was actually sentenced by a juror that basically told the court or told whoever that someone tried to bribe them and pay them money to sentence him as guilty. At that point, the case should have been thrown out, but it wasn't. He was still found guilty. So that's what it got thrown out for in the end.
Is it? So
Yeah.
he got thrown out all them years because of that.
Because it should have got there's
but-
like if one of the juries had been tampered with, that's an automatic mistrial.
Yeah, 100%. But then
But it's sad that you had to do
don't they
all
trial you
14.
again though?
They should.
Yeah.
They should, but
Well,
they
they just threw
didn't.
it out.
And the fact that they've sentenced him, like they've hid it.
No,
so
but
they've
what I'm saying is after the 14 years,
yeah.
okay, that one's been tampered with. Let's
Yeah.
get a whole new jury.
No, it's
and bring
because
back.
they've you can't now trust evidence in the case, right? Because if they knew someone had tried to tamper with a juror and they still continued the case and found them guilty, what else has gone wrong along the round? You haven't made it clear.
Yeah, fair.
So yeah, he then got released or whatever. But yeah, I had to explain that, and then. After that, you then like the ceremony finishes and there's like an after party, but no one knows where this after party is.
Okay.
So like after it, everyone's like, "Oh, so where are we going now?" Everyone's like, "I don't know." And you expected one person to know.
know something.
No one knew. So what you do, you get back out, jump back onto the coaches, and then they take you to the after party.
Do you get to change?
Some people did that, no, but I
didn't?
wouldn't want to know.
Okay.
That's how
And
they
then
fly, they
the
want to
after party was sick, yeah. So it's
Shit,
all
shit,
the
yeah.
faces, all the winners, like yeah, it was sick. It was sick, man.
You don't
sick.
did you do the Jordan wine?
Nah, man, I was super composed, man.
Okay.
I was super composed.
Are we lying?
I mean,
You
I
calling
always,
out people
I just
saying
want
I'm
him to
here
tell the truth
with cappers
sometimes.
last week and now you gotta lie.
We shouldn't, yeah, shouldn't it?
Nah, this shit, nah. Why are you gonna do that for?
I don't know anything. I'm just asking you. Oh, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna be there with Guyleen and you're telling me that you didn't talk to one.
I might have told someone my mum would like them.
Straight.
Literally.
Why is that?
Straight.
No, I can't say it, but
No,
yeah,
I'm asking you, why would your mum like him?
because they're a great person.
You're a wine though.
I just like to
I
know
was
stuff.
speaking to them. I was like, yeah, man, yeah. I'm like, she said something. I was like,
What did she
And then
say?
she said something. I can't say it because. And then she
Why can't you say? I'm so
Brother.
confused.
And then she said something again. I was like, can I say something? I think my mum would like you.
Oh, that would have given me a little butterfly.
Yeah, man.
That's a great compliment for girls, by the way. If a girl hears that, she's
crazy
like,
She deserved
compliment.
it. She
You
deserved
better
it, man.
you better take her to your Madre after that
She
comment.
deserved it.
did you get a number?
Anyway,
Obviously.
so yeah, that was my mobile experience,
Okay,
man.
hear me out. You
Go
can't
on.
say that to a girl. She's telling a girl, she goes, ugh.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that would kill me.
Yeah,
you can't not take the number.
I've
You can't
taken
take- not take the
I've
number. That's
taken it
basically
way
saying to me. If I've just said that to you,
Yeah,
you
but
turn
what
around
if
and
she
say,
liked the compliment but just didn't want to give the number?
No, because
no,
listen,
'cause-
I've taken it beyond the fact that I just fancy you. I'm saying you can meet my mum.
Oh, snap.
that's crazy.
She
Yeah.
definitely got the
Like you can like I'm thinking about
Otherwise,
you
you're
being my
shooting
mum.
in the dark.
It's mental.
Because in my mind, I'm like, if you do that, your aim is incorrect because you can't be saying that to someone who's not willing to give you their number.
Yeah.
That is
you're shooting.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
halasta. For me, I can never trust your aim again.
No.
Nah.
It's true.
I hear it. Being a boy is hard sometimes.
Yeah, big her up, man. Anyway,
I'm so happy for you. I want to see
I'm
pictures.
happy for you and your mama. and a future
And
daughter-in-law.
the future daughter.
I haven't told my mum yet, but I told my auntie and she said, "Oh, I told one of the Mandem. The Mandem said that is the sickest bar I've heard."
It's a great one.
Even when someone else has phoned me this morning who said, "So what, you're going to introduce her to your mum?" I was
You
like,
have
bro,
to.
how do you even know?
Oh, come on.
Story's gone
It's
back.
already
It's gone round.
circulating.
Yeah, literally, I'm waking up. It was like,
Group
"So when
chat.
you going to introduce her to your mum?"
That's crazy.
Um,
You're gonna have to introduce her to your mom after you said that.
God willing, man.
Did you tell her that you
That's
were
a
on the
God
phone?
willing.
She'll
Stand on
see,
business. I respect it. I'm waiting for you to crumble.
I didn't
Stand
hear the
on
answer.
business.
Huh?
Does she know
No, I
that you-
didn't, but she obviously see it. If
She
she's,
gonna find you. Now
Don't
with
worry,
your
man. I'm
contacts, it
clipping
goes
that.
straight. The TikTok comes
I'm
straight
clipping
up.
that. Yeah.
Hi.
That's why you don't-
Stop, man.
God.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
was
Vibes
about to
Cartel. So it's the first time anyone's seen him, as I said. But he's back in the UK.
Okay,
Yes,
to
sir.
stay.
So let's fast forward onto hood news. Not always good news. So he's back in the UK in the summer for wireless.
Oh,
Yeah, he's back in the summer. And,
I didn't know that.
well,
You're gonna be there, innit?
I don't know. I'm trying to get tickets, but
I'm
I put
definitely
the feeders out there.
Call up work, innit? Clearly.
going. I'm definitely going.
Yeah, I'll be in there.
He'll be jumping the fences.
I'll go on now.
Okay, fair.
He's gonna take this new girl, and I ain't got no chance, man.
You never had a chance. Sorry, that is for the
Don't
smug.
do that, man.
That's for the comment that you made last.
You know what? You know
That's
what?
for the comment that you made last week about me.
You did once.
You nearly had it. It's crazy. You fumbled the bag,
Acting
baby.
right.
You know, I'm playing, girl.
If I put you on blast in this
don't do
moment,
that.
you're gonna
I don't
cry.
mind. I'll go.
Let's
We'll
not do that.
go buff up.
No, him.
My new babes might be watching.
No, babe, I don't want to ruin it for him.
joking.
This might be his chance. Let me
Oh
not.
yeah, don't ruin it for him,
No,
man.
I will not.
Oh, she
Sorry.
gonna watch this.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Yes. Hood news, not always good news.
Right, you.
Vibes Cartel back in the
You're
UK.
divorced already. It's crazy.
She's only joking. She's only joking.
Hey, she's only joking.
Let me talk to you for a second.
go.
So
Yeah,
back in the summer, wireless. Did you not see like a few months ago? Yeah,
The clip.
and he basically announced the whole lineup of wireless.
Yeah.
So it's like usually what wireless do is they have like gradual releases of
Yeah.
artists. Vibes Cartel was doing an interview a couple of months ago. It was before his festival, so it would have been November, December. And it's like, oh,
I know that's
I love
summertime.
But
But
Jamaica
it's in
always
Jamaica,
looks like
yeah,
summertime.
yeah, it's clocked, what I was saying.
Summertime. Ha,
Yeah.
ha. And basically, he was like, I love London. I'm gonna be in London in the summer.
July or something. Yeah.
Yeah, July. And he was like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing wireless before wireless announces. Like, I'm gonna be doing wireless. And the person was like, oh yeah, really? He's like, yeah, me, Drake, Burna Boy, all gonna be there. And obviously,
There's someone's name as well. He said, yeah, and I was like, he said it like that. I can't remember
who
his
was it?
name
Burna
was.
Boy,
He said
Drake.
Burna Boy. He said
Funny.
Drake. He said someone else.
He's not even allowed to.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. I need to watch the video again. But he said someone's name funny. I was like, wait a minute. And he goes, "Me there, man."
Yeah, so he just announced it.
said me there.
So obviously now they've not done the gradual release. They've just basically last week, or in fact, yeah, last week they announced the whole lineup. And Drake's basically headlining every day. So how it looks is on Friday, I believe, is Drake, Summer Walker. Drake featuring Summer Walker.
Vibes Cartel.
No, Party Next Door.
Yeah, Party Next Door, that's it.
Saturday, he's got Drake and the Mandem.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday, he's got Drake, Vibes Cartel, and Burna Boy. That is going to be crazy.
Yeah, that's going to be mad.
Tickets sold out in minutes. I don't think Wireless has ever done that. Not as far back as I can remember.
Because the grown people are buying it this year.
Bro.
Because I'll be honest with you, last couple of years has been Young Bucks.
Yeah, that's why I stopped going.
That's why
I stopped going.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. Music in a park is one of the best feelings ever. But because of these kids buying them,
the minute that Harry Styles is inside, believe you're not getting a ticket.
Harry Styles was inside Wireless?
No, I'm saying if like one of these like One Direction.
So the grown people, obviously grown more, when you're more grown, you got more disposable income. So that's basically what happened. So that's why these grown people just bought it out. But, and obviously, there's going to be a lot of resellers. So,
yeah, definitely tickets will come up.
That you would pay for a resale?
I hate resellers. I hate all resellers.
I'll be honest with you, I
clip that.
Let's.
I don't know how much are the tickets going for? Like $350, $4 this year for all 3 days.
Okay.
I would pay that. I would probably pay that.
Yeah, 2 days is like $250.
I probably would pay that.
So, but you remember, like normal tickets back in the day was what 70 to 80. Now with inflation, it's going to be a bill anyway. So what's an extra 20?
I'd faster pay for Afro Nation, I think.
Would you?
Yeah.
No, I love the fact that it's in the end as well. Like we could, bro. Every year we just walk there.
Facts.
I love that.
Yeah. So that's gonna be lit. And then they are still doing some of the part releases because they announced BBK today.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So on Saturday.
Yeah.
Not on Saturday, on the day of Saturday, where it's Drake and the Mandem. Do you know why they've released that? Because there's been a lot of feedback of every other day. They said Drake and an artist name or Drake and whatever. On Saturday, they've said Drake and the Mandem. Now, people have taken that as a bit disrespectful.
Okay.
That's not why they're doing it. I think they're still doing their, because like you said, they usually do their breakout names. Yeah. The reason, that I think they're still doing that. Think? Yeah, 100% they're still doing that. So they're going to still...
No, I still think they'll do that, but people are saying because it's their headline people, you should have said, like, Drake and Boy Better Know.
Yeah.
So there's been mixed feedback about that. Like, some people are saying, to be fair, I don't think it's that much of a thing, but some people are saying, basically, it's in the UK.
Yeah.
And you've referred to every other artist on this lineup by their actual name.
Yeah, but that's because Vibes did it for them. So that's what people aren't seeing.
Yeah, but he didn't do Summer Walker. Oh, did he do Summer Walker? He might have done Summer Walker.
I don't know if he done her, but I know most of those names that he said.
Yeah, he did one of the ones Vibe said.
Vibe said. So it's like, all right, cool, you've baited us out now. So we're just going to do this. And we're still going to do the Drake and the special guest as an example. Where usually they'd write special guests.
Yeah.
They just wrote Mandem because obviously that's how he refers to people. It's just a play on word.
Do you think he's allowed to say?
And it's a marketing thing.
Do you think that is disrespectful? No.
I don't see it as disrespectful. For me, I think it's a slang. I think it's a slang.
It is.
And
is it a slang that Drake can use though?
Yeah,
Canadians adopted or slang.
Okay, cool. All
Canadians speak like how we speak. They just sound.
Yeah, they've adopted.
I'll be honest, it sounds weird, but they speak how we speak. So for me, it's like I just think it's someone's being smart. Yeah. And I actually think it's smart. I think, rather than writing special guests like we normally do, and he's basically part of the culture. That's wherever they might see it, or they got the same kind of words that we use, or they're articulating themselves similar. Put Drake and the Mandem until we start to release the names of the people.
I would faster want to repost a flyer like that with Mandem.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, it's done the job.
Done the job, yeah.
The tickets are sold out, and everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
So it's done the job. I'll be honest with you. Get that person a pay rise. He's smarter than every single person hating on the.
But the tickets sold out before they released who it was.
What?
Before they said it was Boy, but no, the tickets sold out.
Oh, 100%. But you said Drake and the Mandem, so you in the mind now that person's done their job. So the tickets sold out because he wrote the Mandem.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I'll be like, do you get what I'm saying? So the person's smart, and then right now, obviously, we know it's Boy Better Know, but there's gonna be other people on that day.
Yeah.
So I think there might be one more person. And then you have obviously this. No, I don't want to disrespect anyone, but then the other artist that's gonna be at like after that to start it off. But yeah, the person done their job, man. Like, I don't think it's disrespectful. I don't think it's just, and like, can I be honest with you? You are comparing Drake to any artist in the UK. There's no comparison. So let's
I think
always
right now
let's always
Drake's on like the naughty step in it. So like anything that he does,
exactly.
is like,
let's all understand like
You know?
like yeah, he's party next door. Everyone's gonna like just release an album. Like some walk or whatever. Like everyone's gonna know this kind of names. Vibes Cartel baited out everyone on the Sunday. So let's keep Saturday as and then play it on.
Yeah.
I genuinely think everyone talking about it is like respectfully up their own backside. Like you gotta remember, like
man.
there's a headliner. There's
Yeah.
always a headliner. It just so happens that he headlined all 3 days. Usually it isn't
What do you
like
think
that.
of that?
I think it's lit. And then also I saw something that I think it was an American pod where I saw that he turned down Glastonbury.
And he turned down Rolling Stone.
And he turned
Rolling
Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud. That's the
Rolling Loud. Yeah, so he turned down Rolling Loud. So for me, I'm like,
They gave him the same concept as
Yeah,
well.
100%.
Yeah, it was like he'll highlight
all three
headline.
days.
All
So
3
for me,
days.
I'm like, yeah, cold. Like, so I'll be honest with you. I just think everyone's just jumping on this.
It's a bit
hate, don't
sensitive
you?
right now with Drake. He needs a couple
You
more
know, can I be
months.
honest with you? If I'm Drake, I couldn't care less. I'm coming
He
to your.
shouldn't.
I'm coming
Come
to your
on.
town.
Yeah, man, and I sold out.
And I've sold out. Like,
And I saw a video Harvey from So Solid posted, and he was like, basically he's saying that Drake, well, in fact, Wireless are wrong for letting a non-UK artist headline 3 nights in a row.
that
Which for me is like,
ignorant, man.
and like if we're being honest, like even regardless of what's happened with Kendrick, Drake is the biggest artist in the world, minus Taylor Swift probably, but the biggest artist in our culture.
And people understanding something. There's not many people that can headline one day, let alone three. Your album has got to be stupendous to
so
be do
many
that,
hits.
and he's got that. So for me, I'm like, first, like it just makes sense, bro.
Lil Wayne's the other person
what?
that he said, I think. Didn't see.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
That's gonna
He
be
goes. He didn't say Lil Wayne. He said Lil Wayne. That is the name. That is the
That's
name.
remembered.
Yeah. Oh, cold. That's cold as well. Because then
gonna be sick.
that's gonna be. Yeah, I'm
I
going.
will
I'm
be
going.
so
I might be out for 72 hours straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I feel like 3 days is quite a lot. And not that he doesn't like
I'll be honest with you. I'm taking the next
deserve
2
it.
days.
I'm just saying like there's so many artists.
It's probably gonna be like just gonna be like how he like he's gonna make. It's not gonna be like him doing the same. Like he's got a long catalog and
I hear
he's
it.
good at performing as well. So he's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
make
cold.
it a whole.
Speaking about performing, there's
Experience.
this clip of him wearing a tracksuit, but why is it so high? It looks like Rocky. Have you seen it?
No,
You're
but I feel
a
like we need
Kendrick
to
fan.
insert
You're
clip.
It's like a
Kendrick fan.
chord
I
and
feel
it's
like-
like really high and I can
She's a
see his
Kendrick fan, though.
piece.
She is.
That's why.
No, I love Drake. I've always loved Drake, but I didn't understand that chord. It was giving.
I ain't glad to. Some gal are still on to
Of
him.
course, but you could see his whole schlong.
Facts, that's
Okay,
normal.
fair. I don't know.
The
I ain't
schlong
seen
was
it.
just swinging everywhere. I said, brother,
Yeah, you see it. I
you
ain't
got a
seen
whole
it.
stylist.
But yeah, no, good for him, man. And I'll be
Yeah,
honest
good
with you,
for him.
good for him.
Listen,
It's good for the city.
We can't
It's
hate
good.
him for
It's good for
everything.
all these. It's good for. I'll be honest with you. It's good for all the Mandem. Respectfully, it's good. It's good for everyone.
It is.
Yeah, because now
time to be
I'll be
alive.
honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if he said, right, I'll do all 3 days, but I want to bring out these names.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
will. Like he
Yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
To
One
do that.
thing about
Yeah, he's
Drake,
definitely
yeah.
bringing
One
point
thing about
next
Drake, whether people see it as like culture vulturing or whatever, he was shouting about UK artists before anyone else, before Diddy was, before anyone else was.
100%.
He was like, I remember he came out on a Section Boys performance in some random venue.
Yeah.
Remember he put on Dave before really people were taking on Dave in the UK. Like he's
No, he's
he's
done
back
his
people
bit.
for a minute.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, no, man.
big him up, man.
do you-
I big him up.
Put yourself in the shoes of the artist, though. Would you find it disrespectful being referred to as the Mandem?
No,
Me
personally,
Nah, I don't think. But you know, the only thing, yeah, for me, yeah, when he said when I saw the name the Mandem, I didn't think of one collective.
No.
I thought it was going to be like,
Different
I thought it was going to be
everybody.
Boy Better Know, Dave, like
Yeah,
a bunch of gigs, like
Which is
like,
why
for
it
me,
sold out.
That's
so
the
quickly.
Mandem. You get me?
Which is why it sold out quickly.
Yeah.
And then, can I be honest with you? Also, like, forget all these people sitting down and saying, "Oh, they shouldn't refer to." Shut up. Shut up. You need, respectfully, you need to understand this. The person who Drake's gonna give the bird call to, yo, brother, do you want to step out? Bro, he's got the BBK to step out. And I'll be honest, they're the most, I'd say, they stand on their own. Do you get what I'm saying? And he's got them to come out. So the flyer is only saying the Mandem, but that's just a different noun to special guest.
Yeah.
Or featuring. It's just the same thing. But we know Wireless don't put out the names, and only did that because of Vibes Cartel and Liquor Wayne.
It's going to be great for
it's going to be lit.
It's going to be sick.
It's going to be a great year.
I said I was going to be inside.
You're going to be inside?
I said I was going to be, but
Clearly
no. Summertime.
can't if they keep popping up like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
They want Jordan with a no outside.
Alright, cool. What you got for us?
They want to touch the rim of the O. That's what happens when there's silence. I say stupid
You just feel gaps.
things. I feel gaps.
You let your intrusive
I'm really
thoughts
good
win.
at it.
Your intrusive thoughts sometimes.
Yeah.
That happens to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I watch a
So
video.
her intrusive thoughts is
I
about
watch
your rim.
I watch. No, that was
Not in that way.
I don't know. He was agreeing with you, intrusive thoughts. So I was like,
No, I'm just talking intrusive thoughts in general. Like sometimes I watch our clips back here, and I'll see like in the moment you can see it in my eyes. I'm thinking something. And then it just comes out. Like, then I'll just say something. I'm like, yep, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I do the same.
Got to us.
So, yeah, on to the next.
Yeah. Is that the only hood news you've got?
No, I've got more for
Are you
us.
got more?
I've got more for us. Go on. So, I was scrolling, looking through the Instagrammings the other day.
As you do.
And something popped in my feed. And it's basically a mum has taken to Instagram to highlight her son's behaviour. So basically her son is acting a certain way on Instagram, is promoting himself as someone that he isn't.
Yeah.
She's said, what? Is this what you want to do? I'm going to show people who you really are. So she's gone to Instagram Live and basically put the camera in his face and said, like, whatever you think my son is doing, or whoever you think he is not that. He's not K4. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm gonna show you the video.
He's called K4.
He's not. His name's Kyle.
You know what, right? Kyle.
Poor Kyle.
Hey, Kyle's
Let me
done.
show you the
You know what
video.
that reminds you of? When Eminem did 8 Mile and he's like, oh, this is Clarence. That's literally.
Clarence went to
That's what it reminds you of.
Clarence lived at home with both parents or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, video.
Come on,
I'd watch
K4.
it so Mo can see it if you want.
No, we're going live. We're going live, right?
I studied
No,
it.
you don't. You can put the hoodie down. No,
There's a
no,
mad
no,
comment.
nothing. No,
He's
this
like,
is nothing.
so I was
This
like,
is
add me.
shit. Put your arms on me. No. Put your arms like you're gonna be acting crazy again.
Yeah.
You're not a gangster. You're not a gangster. You're not K4. You're Kyle.
Kyle.
Amani Buns, the
Whole
child
name.
I birthed. What you feel right now is exactly how I feel when I'm looking at those damn messages. Exactly how I feel when I'm seeing you act the way you act. Cause you no.
And he starts like amp up and she's like, dude, what you
No,
doing?
this social media shit ain't shit. No, it's not. Right, Kyle? Right? Yeah, we're done. No, cause you ain't that tough. You're not that tough. You won't.
Please what?
You won't. Over social media, you won't. But this persona that you have, that's not you. That's not who I raised. And you're no longer gonna be in this house. You understand that? I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you.
Speak
I
louder,
need to hear
boy.
yes, man. Don't act like we're going. Don't act like you don't fucking know. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, Kyle? Do you? You better. This account's getting blocked.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. So my question is, what do you think of her approach to that? Because clearly she's gone to social media, but do you think she's got the right outcome from that? Because in that live video, there was only 11 people watching, but where that video is now gone, it's become more of like a viral moment to probably young people laughing at rather than people saying that's the right thing to do.
I don't think it's going to be a laughing thing. I think it's going to be more of a, at least for me, in my opinion, I think it's going to be more of an like awareness. Like something very similar happened to my son. I didn't go on his live. I didn't catch it. I couldn't. But I was sent a video of him fighting in the park in his last year of year 6.
Did he win?
No, it wasn't a winning thing. They were both just on the floor beating each other up. And the mum came then and separated it. But you know when I saw that video, my belly hurt so bad when I saw him in the house. I said,
Okay.
Yeah.
you hear too many stories like, okay, it was a one-on-one, but man could have called a cousin. This boy's trying to beat me up or whatever. This kid's beating me up. Anything could have happened, man. God forbid. Anything could have happened. And I wouldn't have been there to control it.
Yeah, see, that's not the
When
life
he
that
got
we
home,
live,
I eye-to-eyed him. I said, oh, you think you're strong? Or you want to fight outside? That's not how we roll here. I'm not going to lose you to outside. I'm not going to lose you because you think you want to be Billy Big Bollocks. So I hear her, like, she's trying to stop. And this is not the only kid that does this. You see it all the time on Snapchat. They go crazy there. Kids that are just like literally eating at the table with their family, but then when they go to school and outside, they're a whole other person.
Yeah, most
That's why it's important to build character in these kids, because they'll go outside and wild out like that. He needed that. Watch him go as Kyle the next day to school.
He has to be. Everyone's calling him Kyle by force. What's your thought? What's your take?
I don't think what she did is wrong, being honest.
Agreed.
And she weren't to know that it was going to go viral.
Yeah.
So I don't think, obviously her intention isn't that. Her intention is that 10 people that are on his live to know K4 isn't
Ain't the guy you
K4,
think
he's
he is,
Kyle.
Yeah.
Where it ends up,
Yeah.
now I'm sure she regrets it.
Yeah.
Because if I did that and I had a kid and I did that to them,
Yeah.
I would embarrass you in front of your friends.
But that's
How
the
many times parents would just slap you up in front of your friends, and that's embarrassing, but it's just embarrassing at the time.
Yeah.
No
That
one,
lives forever.
That only lived forever, but she didn't think it was going to be that. So if she knew it was going to be that, then it would be a different story, I'm sure. And she's much really regretting it because of how big it's gone. But then also, the good thing is kids change. So in a couple of years, he's not going to look like that.
And it's going to be
It's going to be
forgotten.
forgotten. So,
Yeah.
so that's my thoughts. The second
The
other
only thing that
part
doesn't
is...
pass like that is Dominic Cleary.
Say again?
So the only thing that doesn't pass like that is Dominic Cleary.
The other thing was, she didn't know that it was going to get to that.
Yep.
And yeah, I think he deserves it, man. I think he deserves it. And yeah, you're right. You got two parents, firstly.
Yep.
Yeah. They both love you.
Both love
You're
you.
at home calling them ma'am and sir, I'm sure.
Yep.
They're raising you right.
Yep.
Like,
And on
Seems like a
outside,
good
you want to
view,
put
man.
your trousers down and act like
you're
awful.
yeah.
it's embarrassing. Did you see how he wanted to almost like?
Yeah, but you can't. You
You
can't
can't.
clearly. I just
wouldn't.
asked a question, but I totally agree. I think she done the right thing. I think we live in a time where there's too many parents. I guess being asked too late whether they made the right decisions, i.e., their kids are either dead or their kids are in prison, and I think that's probably because we also live in a generation where parents are being policed way too often.
Yeah, 100%.
So parents aren't allowed to technically hit their kids. They aren't allowed to discipline their kids as they used to be able to. And that clearly creates a challenge, right? Like, because if kids aren't scared of their parents, who are they going to be scared of?
Yeah, they're definitely going to be scared of the police.
Who are they going to be scared of?
Definitely not.
Who are they going to be scared of? Like, when they go to school and these teachers are speaking to them in a certain way, they've got no reason to be scared of the teacher. Because our consequence was, I'll phone home.
Yeah.
Or your parents will come into school.
yeah.
And for us, we're like, you know what?
Love that one.
It's not worth it, innit? Let's just pattern
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Please, miss,
Kids don't
please.
have that. Some kids don't
beg
have
you,
that now.
miss.
And you see it. And
Call
I
it then.
remember, I
I'll
bet
be
you
on
remember when you were in
loudspeaker.
school. When you were in school, there was some kids and you know they weren't scared of their parents. And how did they react?
Yeah, go on
Teachers were
and
like,
make
phone your
plans.
parents. Go on, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
So yeah, I think she done the right thing, man. Like,
But on the flip side is where it's gone, she's obviously regretting it because now that kid's going to feel... I feel for the kid now.
yeah, but as you
I
said,
don't think he'll
things,
get bullied, but I think that he
I think
will.
things pass, man. Yes, it might be a
Yeah,
tough
things get
6
old.
months, or whatever. Things pass.
That
quickly.
could have happened 6-7 months ago.
The truth.
So where it's gone now, you got to remember, what we get now isn't necessarily what has
Fresh.
happened now. So that could have circulated their borough, their area, their state, their
Until-
country, and then now it's come over to the river. And you listen, that would have taken its time.
Yeah.
And you're getting that every week. It's gonna come up. Oh, guess what? You're going viral in this town.
Well, I mean,
blah, blah,
hear
blah.
me out. Like, the most that is going to happen is that people are going to talk about it on their pods and on TV and with friends.
Yeah, but
We're not gonna
and
go
also
to school and
it
make
gets to
fun
a point like after a while, like everyone that you know knows about it and have spoken to you about it. So like, for example, something comes out of you, and I see it. I tell you about it.
Laugh about it.
There's only so many times I can tell you I've seen it and tell you about it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Things
after
get
a while,
old.
like everyone's spoken to me, like what else?
Yeah,
you
but
gonna
that's
talk to me
because
about now?
because we're at that stage. But kids are malicious, man.
Yeah, kids
Nah,
are
it's
Kids
true.
are malicious,
Kids
man.
are- kids are bad,
Don't
bro.
play with kids, and you got to remember that's his peers. The man don't let you live that stuff down.
He's got probably 2 more years of high school or 3 more years.
And then he
It's a
can
long
go
day.
grow a beard and forget that was him.
You
He's
know?
gonna change his name. He ain't gonna be
K5. It's gonna be K5 next.
K5.
Even like my passwords on, we'll have to change them.
But I will say one thing that I did as a kid. Like something like that happens, it can go either way. It can go he fixes up,
Or
he's gonna rebel.
you
hard.
rebelled, innit?
You can't rebel with
I-
two parents.
Oh really?
I don't think so.
Tell that to old
You
Tay.
don't think?
Nah, not if you got two parents that
I
beat
was
your
bad.
ass.
I was bad.
Yeah,
I'm
but did you get beats? Like proper beats. Like not a little slap on the wrist. I'm talking about.
What's the word you use? Prolific.
Yeah. Is it? How'd you end up
My
like
dad.
this?
No, I'm good now. I'm flipping
Exactly.
great.
It worked out well for you.
It worked out well for me because I got beats, but I was
Yeah.
naughty, and that's what I'm saying. It can go either or. He'll either get another phone, do the most, hide more, be more secretive.
Yeah.
They could completely lose him, like as in like his trust as well. Because one time my mum slapped the phone out of my hand, caught it, read all of the messages that I was having out loud.
That's techers.
I lost my trust like in them. Like that's when I started being secretive with my phone.
You don't have
Oh,
to
you
trust
do.
me. I'm your parent. I'm not your friend.
No. I know that now
do you get
that
what
I'm
I'm
a
saying?
parent.
Yeah.
But at the time I was flipping 14.
Yeah,
What
dude,
did I
God knows
know?
what.
I'm thinking, why are you touching my phone? You gave me a phone. That's mine.
That's not yours.
Well,
See, that's another
again,
thing as
at
well.
the time.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's what I'm saying. This is stuff that you should know. Like, your parents should have told you at 14.
Oh no, they always told me, but we're always gonna test the
This
rivers,
I've given
innit?
you is not yours.
The waters.
I'm giving it to you so I can contact you.
Mm.
This is a walkie-talkie, madam. Bring that back every night if you're gonna act a fool. See what I'm saying? Like, say, like there is. I think like
But
we
that's
give too
easier
much
for you to
boundaries
say
to
now.
kids.
But when you're a kid, you're a stupid kid, and you're going to try.
No, that's the.
You're
I'm
gonna
giving
try
you the
it.
rules I grew up with. That's literally the rules I grew up with. Anything I've given you is I've given it to you. It's not yours. Like even the clothes on your back ain't yours. Like that's not. Like, that's not how I was growing. Like you then you wake up with gratitude. You're like, thank you to mum. Like,
appreciate
I remember every time we used to get our play, we had to thank mum for all that hard work. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like that's how we was raised.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think people have boundaries. People aren't like gratitude. People expect. Everyone's entitled to something, and that for me is where I'm just like, I can't live with, and it frustrates me every day when I see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would you do? Obviously, if
Do the same.
your son turned
Oh,
up
the
like that,
same.
You do the exact same?
Oh, the exact same.
what would you do?
Knowing that technology can go that far, I would do it.
I think I'll probably.
Knowing it could go viral.
I think I would.
Knowing it could go viral.
It's like he said,
Probably
though,
because
you make a choice.
Because I think what she's done, automatically, if he was hanging out with people that were making him go down that path, they've seen this and said, "Nah, this my man ain't who he says he is." They're probably staying away from him now.
Yeah.
No, but do you think these people that actually seek out these youths to care if you come from a good family?
I think
They don't, which is why
They'll
they'll
be like,
drop
look,
out.
mama don't love you. Come
No, but
closer.
I think
Do you know
the
what I'm saying?
fact of that they know there's two parents that care for him, not in the sense that I care because he's got a family that cares about him. No, in the sense that people are willing to stick up for him and go out there and do things
What needs to be done, yeah.
that needs to be done. I think that is enough to say, you know what,
Go
like,
home.
leave this.
Go home right now.
There's easier youths out there, if that makes sense,
Yeah,
which is
100%,
also wrong.
which is-
100%.
And I think from her, the reason why I agree with her, I commend people trying different things to just beating kids as well. Because obviously, if you just beat your kid, it gets to a point where I'm getting beats anyway. Like, it's not making a
Yeah, it's
difference to my
intolerant.
life. Like,
Yeah,
you get me?
yeah.
I get used to it.
Yeah.
Trying something different, which is embarrassment, might actually work.
Might
and might
actually
be the
work.
thing that says, you know what, this thing ain't for me.
Yeah.
It's so funny. On Sunday, I went to record for Make It Common, and we discussed that. It was like 4 mums on a panel, and they asked, one of the questions was like, do you believe that beating your kids or hitting your kids is a good form of like discipline? Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, I kind of tripped because to the left of me there was another podder, actually, funnily enough, and she records here, funnily enough. She's a social worker. So I've now gone first in it, and I've said, yeah, I beat my kids. She's like, you cannot say that next to me. I was like, oh shit. But I mean, you know what I mean. But I was like, oh, we our culture, we use the word beats.
But the beats is different to what you're not actually beating
Like
the
a
kid,
little-
but yeah, I mean, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just we just need to change the word.
Yeah, but
But yeah, it's like you said, beats is not gonna work forever. My son don't feel it no more.
Yeah,
He's
just
like-
think of different things. But then equally, I know
You don't beat him. Yeah, you don't beat him.
I don't beat.
I also know some people that only got like beats a few times from their parents, and they're like those few times
Were enough.
were enough to make me think, you know what?
Long day.
I don't want it.
I'm
Like,
gonna
I
be
don't
a
want it.
good
And
you.
equally, like this person is really pissed off this time because they beat me. They never beat me.
Yeah.
So like, I think there's a
Yeah.
balance, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't just beat your kid all the time because
No, 100%.
eventually they become immune to it, and then they grow out, and then you've got nothing else left. Like, what do I try now?
It's true.
But I think there's probably a
but
balance.
embarrassment lives forever.
Yeah, there's balance.
You
There's a
will
balance.
replay that in your mind. He's still dreaming about
balance.
that day, for sure.
I remember I've seen bare videos of like people cutting their kids' hair a certain way
Yeah.
and sending them to school. That was theirs, man. But yeah,
Don't do that.
yeah, man.
But that's not mad. That's the same as embarrassing. You're doing the same thing, the same concept. You're just doing it differently. Why is that one mad?
No, because
comparison to
that one's like, nah, man. Because this one you're actively going at the problem. The problem is he's acting a certain way online. She's gone online and said you're not
Yeah,
this
but the
person.
haircutting is actively based on. Well, the ones I've seen are the ones that they've either played with their
Acted
hair
a
or
fool.
done
No,
something
the-
with their hair,
the-
or like.
The one I saw
Which
was
is why
acting
the
a
dad
fool
or
in
the
school.
mum was fuming with that, and then that. Say for instance, they'll go like I think there's one that I saw where the like it'll be like a girl and she'll slick her hair a certain way and the mum cut her hair off.
Mercy.
That was mental. That was mental. But the ones I've seen is like where kids are acting a fool in school. I was like, oh, you want to act a fool? All right, cool. Or I saw the next one where a kid was fighting at school. He's like, you want to fight at school? I'm going to be a bowl cut like the army. Like that, I've seen like things like
I
that.
would do that. I would do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let
yeah.
them.
Well, thank God didn't give me children, boy. Well, not yet, anyway. 'cause
Not yet.
I'll be real with you. I can't. That kind of stuff won't run. Like that, I don't think that kind of stuff will run.
As in what? The behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me, like, but then also I saw an interesting clip actually. I think it was like I don't know if it was AI. It might have been an AI video, but it basically said same day but different parenting. Yeah, and it showed a woman with her kid. She's walking the kid on a pram, whatever it may be, and one's just on her phone, just just on her phone, waffling away, doing whatever she's doing. Kid's just there. And then there's one where the woman hasn't have a phone on her. She's just actually invested in her child, actually talking to her child. Both of them could call themselves parents. So I call her a parent because you can tell the pain that she's gone through. Like, I raised you as a good you. But in this clip, you can see the difference in the child. The child feels involved. When you're having those kind of conversations with your kids, even as dumb as they are, and they obviously get smarter, you're actually having a conversation. The kid feels like, okay, cool, I belong. But we're in a day and age where people don't even, you have kids, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think people are raising kids anymore. So for me, like, it sounds stupid from a person who doesn't have kids to say this, but when I saw that video, I was like, that's the simplest way of explaining it from someone. This was just an AI video, and I'm gonna try and see if I can get up. But literally, a woman, one of them is literally on her phone constantly, like the whole day, and the other one, the woman's actually just chilling with it, and it's the same woman, same baby. And I was like, that needs to be. I think people need to go to a schooling for actually raising children, because most people say they have kids, but they don't really have kids. Like I'm sure there's most dads that say, oh yeah, I'm a dad, but you're not really a dad. You just go collect your you and you just drop it off. There's parents that are just on their phone and then just give the kids tablets. You're not parenting, man.
We're not on the internet to raise
I
their
can't lie, I
kids.
was on the bike today and the mum was just on her phone and the little toddler was just walking around and I'm passing on my bike and I could have
Yeah. It's not
so
even stealing
silently. No, but
It's not even
something could have
stealing,
happened to that kid, a pothole, anything.
Forget that.
But
What you're
on,
doing
but
is
two
even
hands.
worse.
Actually, yeah.
So what you're doing is even worse.
There are studies that show like kids that have a high interaction with their parents or adults around them tend to do better in life.
100%.
Not just in terms of intellect, but also emotion. Like it's hard to gauge. It's hard to develop your sense of emotion and all the brain stems that relate to like socializing without actually socializing with people, which you won't get from an iPad. You won't get from the internet. And certain behavioral like things, like if I do this is what might happen. This might be the reaction. You don't get that if you're not interacting with someone.
No, 100%.
I.e., if I smile at my parent, I'll expect to
She'll
see this
smile back,
reaction.
yeah.
If I laugh,
Yeah,
I'll expect, you get me?
100%.
You don't get that. And kids
Yeah,
learn
yeah,
that in
yeah,
early
yeah.
stages. And if you're not interacting with it, like you're missing. Or
Yeah.
it just takes them longer to get to that stage. They'll get there, it just takes them longer to get to that stage.
Yeah.
Which is mental. But yeah, man.
He'll get over it. He's gonna thank her one day.
Yeah, man.
He will thank. I guarantee you. He will thank her one day.
You got a question?
Yeah.
Go on.
You say that, but have you ever thanked your parents for beating you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the time.
actually, I had a
Oh my
realization
God.
the other day.
Yeah.
Is it?
I spoke
I
to my brother
randomly
about it, I
message
spoke
her
to my
and be
mum
like,
about it.
"Mum, thank you."
Not for beating me, but I said like I understand now, innit? Like back in the day, I didn't understand. I was like, what?
Yeah.
She was saying, what was it?
You know,
Packing
man shouting without making noise.
packing the backpacks.
Oh yeah. When she said leave, I was fuming that day. She said leave.
that's
She
crazy.
opened the door. I looked at her. I said, "Ooh."
She means it.
Should I let you know reverse?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I lost this game. Yeah, but I was leaving. I couldn't
Thank her
leave.
all the time. I said, "Mum,
I
you
had
built
nothing but toys in that bag."
character in me, man.
Yeah.
Builds character. Yeah,
So
it does.
much character.
And I said, I think I've said it before. I made better decisions because I
Yeah.
knew the consequences of my decisions. Like, I could have been.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily with boys. That was out of her hands. But everything else in life, yeah.
Talk about yourself, Chloe.
Innit, man?
Yeah.
One told me to
Ever
keep them
finish my
Galloway.
sentence like that?
No,
What?
I'm saying for myself.
Go on.
I said, one told me to keep them Galloway, and I have. I've done well.
Capping. What's just capping
many
in
caps
these
on this
days?
side?
No, I'm just saying, I ain't got no use. I've done well. That's all she's ever asked me from me.
True. I hear it.
That's
Do you
all she
know
asked
what?
me.
Fair.
She said
Fair
to me,
play.
just make sure you don't bring no dirty girl.
Fair.
And obviously she said it in her language, but it sounded even worse. But yeah, no man, I've kept them
Fair
away,
play.
and it's done me right. I'm on the right path, man.
It's that fear, man. Don't make me a grandma too soon.
Big up parents.
Yeah, straight.
Worldwide.
All the good ones that ain't on their phone.
Mercy,
I'm
Lord.
being serious. That video made me realize, you know what? You know, so messed up because you see that, then you see people post their kids, and I'm thinking, you're gonna post your kids and go back on your phone,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dead Jews.
Cool. What we gonna do now?
Go to the favorite part of the show, man. It's 3Style. We'll go bar for bar to the last person standing.
You lot liked last week, innit? Smoky.
Alright,
I've been
you
at the
was
mobiles
on
rubbing
both.
shoulders with some of these rappers, so I picked up a few skills.
Oh, is it?
Basically, I think a few of them envied my bars, innit?
Alright, cool. Alright, who wants to? Who wants the cool story, bro? Alright, who wants to pick a story? Who wants to pick a topic?
Parents. Go on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard you say parent, but I didn't know the subject because it wasn't a parent.
Oh.
Parent. K4 might have been even called Clarence.
That wasn't the plan.
That wasn't the plan. It's funny.
Well, I guess. I don't have anything. What's Clarence? All right, cool. This lady with the Popeyes clearly made an appearance.
Fair play.
I don't know.
Yeah, it worked out well.
It worked out. Sorry. Rapper.
I thought, I'm not a rapper. I had to clear it up. It's sort of like a clearance.
What have I done? What a terrible one.
I've been talking like a parent, but I ain't got no experience.
Oh. All of these stories have made me delirious.
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 Okay. I was sitting down yesterday at the table and I had so many great people in my radius.
Fair. It must have been sick. It must have been an experience.
Or maybe just not that serious.
She brought about too quick.
The way I spoke last week, if it was in the office, I probably would have had a grievance.
Fact.
This one's hard, man.
That woman looked a bit native. She might be indigenous.
Jordan ain't got it like usual. Normally he's a genius.
That was well played.
That was smart, but I'm trying to keep it low key, a bit conspicuous.
I like a Moroccan. I like it like couscous.
Jordan talked about this girl. She seems a little bit mysterious.
Why did I not think of that word? I've been racking my brain. That word was there. Hey, listen. Hey, this is the time. That's time.
Because he knew when it got back to him.
No, but it went my turn. Hey, listen, that's the freestyle pod, man. I've been Mo Dukes, so calm down.
It's tight on if you're fancy.
And it's Jordan with the O.
Don't forget
the Don is.
Silencioso.
Don't talk too much, man.
See you next week, guys.
Had a little hot dog stand, back to back.